Good afternoon, Year 7. How are you all? Hope you all are good and fine at home. So, welcome once again to Best Montessori Distance Learning e-portal and welcome to your English class. So, last time we had done the chapter The Inn and the Dog. I have explained the chapter and I told you and I had given you the homework to write the meanings of few words and make the sentence also. So, today we'll do the question answers of this chapter. So, let us start. Question number 1. The traveler was odd because he. Three options are given here. You have to tick on the correct option. Whatever option you think is the correct, you have to tick on the correct option. Looked anxious, always looking through the windows. Seemed full of cares of the world. Was carrying a brick with a rope attached. So out of these three options, whichever option you think is the best, you have to put a tick on that. Okay. Second question. The traveler gave a sigh of relief because he thought that he had shaken off the dog. Is it true or false? You have to put a tick. If it is true or true, then if you think it is false, you have to put a tick on false. Then third question. The story mentions disaster in the fourth paragraph. What was the disaster? Yes, if you remember in the fourth paragraph, we have done that a waitress enters into the restaurant with a pan in her hand. And as she opens the door of the restaurant, what she finds? That a pig and a chicken and all come in the restaurant. They all come inside the restaurant. And the cat which was sleeping also gets up, wakes up in the restaurant, and a man suddenly enters into the restaurant. He has a brick tied with a rope in his hand. When the lady saw that man, she suddenly slips and falls down on the floor. And the man who came inside the restaurant also falls on the floor. But when he falls on the floor, he just puts the table upside down. So all the things in the restaurant, they are messed up. Animals also enter into the restaurant. The waitress just slips on the floor and she faints down on the floor. The man with the brick tied with a rope enters into the restaurant and he also puts the table upside down. So the restaurant, which was like a very good nice place, it all turns into a mess. All the things in the restaurants are messed. That is why it is compared to as a disaster. So this you will write in your own words. So that this was the disaster. Before it was like a restaurant, all the things were managed properly, they were kept at a proper place. But as the waitress enters into the restaurant, as she opens the door, what happens is that the pig, the chicken and the dog enters into the restaurant, and the cat which was sleeping also gets up. And a man enters into the restaurant. He has a brick tied with a rope in his hand, and when the waitress saw that man, she falls down on the floor and faints, and the man also falls on the floor. He puts the table upside down while falling, and all the things in the restaurant are messed up. It seems like something disastrous has happened in that restaurant. That is why it is compared to as a disaster. Now fourth question. Trying to kick this dog was like playing football with a ball that was never there. This is the sentence you can see in the chapter. This line you can see in the chapter. Trying to kick this dog was like playing football with a ball that was never there. Why was it so hard to kick the dog? Why was it so hard to kick the dog? Because the dog was very active. The dog was not sitting at one place, not even for a single second. The dog was continuously moving round and round in the restaurant. So that is why it was very hard to kick the dog. What usually happened to anyone who did manage to kick him? Now since the dog was not sitting at a place even for a second, the dog was not stationary even for a second, the dog was moving very fast, the dog was very active, so nobody was able to kick the dog outside. And if whosoever was able to kick the dog, that was totally by an accident. It was totally not according to the intention, but accidentally they had kicked the dog. And when they accidentally kicked the dog, what happened was that the person who kicked the dog fell over the dog. Okay, then so these answers, I'm just giving you the gist of the answers. You will write the answers in your own word, that what usually happened to anyone who did manage to kick him. First of all, nobody was able to kick the dog. If anybody was able to kick the dog, it was purely accidentally, means they intended to kick the dog, but they could not, because dog was very active and dog was continuously moving round and round in the restaurant. So if accidentally, if anybody has managed to kick the dog, then what happened was that person fell over the dog himself. Then according to the writer, why didn't the dog attack the pig in the room? Now just now I told that dog was very active. The dog was continuously moving in the room round and round. So why he did not attack the pig? Because the pig was stationary. The pig was not at all active. The pig was continuously sitting at the center of the room. He was not moving at all. So the dog did not attack the pig. Why did he chase the one that left through the door? He wanted, because the dog was very active, he was continuously moving round and round in the room. So he was continuously chasing those things or those animals or those persons only, those who were moving either inside the restaurant or they were going outside the restaurant. So he chased the one who left through the door. So the dog was continuously chasing only those persons or animals, those who were moving outside the door, because the dog was very active. He did not want it to attack those animals who were stationary, like the pig. Now explain what the traveler intended to do with the brick and the rope. Now since the traveler was fed up of this dog, this dog was after the traveler. The dog found traveler as a friend. So dog found a friend in the traveler. This dog was after the traveler. Wherever the traveler was moving, the dog was after that traveler. So he wanted to get rid of the dog. The traveler wanted to get rid of the dog. So he tried many other methods to get rid of the dog. He tried to just throw stones at the dog. He tried many methods, but he was not able to get rid of the dog. So what he did was that he tied a brick to the rope, and he thought that whenever the dog will come in his area, like in his catch-up, when the dog will be very near to him, then what he will do is that he will catch that dog with the rope. But he could not find the dog he could not find the dog enough near to him so that he could catch the dog with the rope. So he was not able to catch the dog. That is why he took a rope and tied a brick to it, so that whenever the dog will come near to him, the traveler will just tie up the dog with the rope. But the dog never came so near to him so that the traveler may catch the dog with the rope. Okay, so I think I have explained all the answers. You must have got how to write the answers. Do these question answers in your English copy. All the answers you have to write in your own words. Okay, still if you will find any problem, you are most welcome to ask. Along with this question answers, we'll do one more exercises. Okay, now see. Look at the following phrases from the story. He darted after it. There is one sentence in the story. He darted after it. And there is another sentence. It shot through the door. Now these two words, darted and shot, they are having almost same meaning. They are synonyms and they are almost having the same meanings. Now there are lots of ways to describe rapid movement in English. Some useful words which you can use in your own writing to make it more exciting are given below. So these words, they are used for rapid movement in English. Do remember that even though these words are synonyms, they all are synonyms. Synonyms means what? Having the same meaning. They convey different shades of meaning. Consult a dictionary and find out the exact meaning of these words. Now, fill in the blanks using a suitable word from the above list. Now, you have to use these words in these fill-ups. Okay. You may have to change the tense of the verb in some cases. Now, all of these words are in the present tense. While using them in the fill in the blanks according to the sentence, you might have to change the tense of the verb, either to the past tense or to the future tense. You have to see according to the sentence. Okay. First one. A lady dashed to the aid of the injured cyclist. A lady rushed to the aid of the injured cyclist. Now, second one. Policeman dashed the thief across the town. What do you think? Which word will come? Scamper, chase, rush, dash, hurtle or bolt? Policeman chased the thief across the town. Then Rohit and Pawan dash off into the garden to play hide and seek. Yes, Rohit and Pawan dashed off into the garden to play hide and seek. The student dashed to the hostel for his hall ticket. The student rushed to the hostel for his hall ticket. The school bus was dashed along the main road. The school bus was hurtling along the main road. There is no point closing the barn door after the horse has scampered. Okay, so this exercise, these fill in the blanks plus these question answers you will do in your English copies. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and fill in the blanks. These fill in the blanks. This exercise you will do in your English copy. That is all. I hope you must have understood how to write the answers. Still, if you will find any problem, you are most welcome to ask me. That is all for today's English class. I hope you must have understood how to do now. So please do your homework and submit it on time. That's all for today's English class. See you in next English class very soon. Thank you class for learning on Best Montessori Distance Learning e-portal. Thank you class.